Dawes said he let somebody in. So you going to give me a reason not to kill you and throw your body back outside?
Again, the dialogue in the prison seems to be badly written. He basically tell us to give me a reason not to kill you, and my 5 options are questions. Yeah, there's no dialogue between the characters. It's just a flavor text or a saying for you to get to your questions. That's a shame. And the questions are sort of silly. He's supposed to be the boss, not to talk about this sort of shit. So tell me about Cook. That Cook was the guy who orchestrated the initial prison break.
One mean son of a bitch. Really truly hates the NCR for some reason. And he got a lot of the other guys around to his way of thinking.
Where is he now?
He and his crew went north. I heard talk about some sort of big plan to get back at the NCR, but haven't seen them since.
So how did the breakout happen?
It was all Cook's idea. He and his boys managed to swipe some dynamite and hide it away in their cells. The rest of us just tagged along. Cook's crew headed north while the rest of us stuck around for payback.
How did you end up in here?
Why do you care? Answer, you shouldn't. I don't feel like trading life stories.
Can you tell me about the prison?
The NCR called it a work-release prison. We lucky prisoners got the privilege of fixing up the rail lines and blasting rock for new lines. They got sloppy, though. Some of us managed to hide away some dynamite, and look who's in charge now.
Okay, my only real dialogue option is to ask, what do you need done? I sort of dislike this. Maybe it was because we didn't really think all that many players would be doing this sort of thing. Okay, Eddie, what is it that you need me to do? Well, maybe not me, but what do you need doing around here?
This is Powderganger territory, my territory. Most of the guys around here understand that. One, Chavez doesn't. Chavez formed his own crew and have been hitting traitors on their own. Everybody I've sent after him either got killed or weren't able to catch him. That leaves you. What do you say?
You only want me to deal with Chavez.
Chavez is the ringleader. Without him, his crew will fall apart, and I don't give a shit about those guys.
Sure.
Good. Chavez and his boys were last seen south of here. If you're lucky, and he's careless, he might still be there. Yeah, get out of here.
I'm not quite sure why would we want to ally with him. I mean on the long term. What are we getting out of this? Am I getting the more information on Cook? That might be an option. The thing is, no one seems to really know what happened to the group that left here. So I'm not sure they can tell us now either. Sure, I can deal with some of the other ganger problems here, but
Never gets old when something blows up.
yeah, I can respect that. But, I don't see us having a long and fruitful relationship with Paragangers. I don't. I don't exactly hate them either, but I just don't see this place providing a lot of entertainment value for me. I do want to see this Chavez bloke. Maybe I can. You can see get some kind of an angle working here. So far, nothing really. Everyone seems to be fairly happy with Eddie running things. No one's even mentioned the possibility of, and that looks terrible. It hasn't loaded fully an area, so it has a low resolution or something. No, it loaded. Oh, for God's sakes. That's not. That's more of a problem with the game engine, not with my particular computer. I think I've met something similar in many games using this basic same engine. Powder Ganger Camps.
You eyeballing me?
Why is every one of you picking a fight with me? Powder Ganger Note. Some of the fellas farther north are trying to organize. We're starting to think it's a good idea. Go to pool resources if we're gonna survive out here. Sure, you've noticed the decline in travelers. If they're getting wise, so should we. Oh, free dynamite. I'll take that. So, you're
You
Chavez.
eyeballing me?
1, 2, at least 3 guys here. What's the 4th one? Definitely a 4th one. Yeah, he's sleeping. So if I'm going to pick a fight, it's going to be me killing 4 guys. That's we might want to arrange the scene a little bit before we get into things. Is there something there? Maybe it won't go to a fight, but I'm guessing it will. We could get rid of some of the powder charges.
Damn, running low on smokes again.
I don't want this powder charge to explode. I want it to seal this guy in here. Okay, let's try it.
You just walked into the wrong camp, my friend. Hand over everything you've got and we might let you live.
Eddie sent me to deal with you.
That's nothing new. Am I supposed to be impressed?
Yeah, probably you could have made it with a speed check, but we don't have it. So, how about you walk away and I'll do the same. That way it's easy on both of us.
Nope, not interested. No caps in letting people walk, you know.
I'm not going to let you live.
Get her! Found you.
Watch out!
Had enough?
Okay, one coming from behind. Well, it didn't go too badly. Nothing a little sunset Sarsapalila won't quit fix. And another pistol, 9mm, for dynamite. I'm very happy about this constant influx of dynamite in my inventory. What happened to the 2 guys? I'm hoping our... My placed mine there handles some of them. At least there has been an explosion here. Yeah, someone's arm. 5 dynamites. Ooh, yeah, this was this constant sort of influx of dynamite is what's keeping me really here. You lost an arm and a leg. What a shame. Okay, we can do gecko steak after that. We are getting hungry, so a little bit of gecko steak wouldn't hurt. Yeah. More guard armor. Okay, the plan worked just fine. We could have placed more mines, throw the first dynamite a bit more accurately. Overall, things went pretty much as we expected.
You eyeballing me?
So if we keep getting these kind of amounts of dynamite, I'm happy to work with the power gangers, but that's pretty much my only reason at this point.
What?
Yeah, Chavez has been dealt with.
I'm happy you cleared that up for me, but we've got another situation to worry about. There's a merchant hanging around near the prison. Something feels funny about him, and I want you to deal with him. Shake him down if he's legit, but if not, take him out.
So what exactly is funny about the merchant?
Most people already know we run this territory and are usually in a hurry to get out. Not this guy. It's like he wants us to come get him. Yeah, get out of here.
That is very suspicious. He's baiting. But why? Well, I'm not exactly dressed up, but Gene skydiving. We've been there. So good. This will be a quick one. We don't look like a powder ganger, so we should be able to at least talk about it.
Better be careful around these parts. I hear there's powder gangers around and dangerous for merchants like me.
Yeah, we can fail a speech, but we succeed in intelligence. Traveling a little light for a merchant, aren't you? No pack Brahmin?
Well, you see, Fuck. I'm really a bounty hunter trying to catch some powder gangers, but they probably saw through me just like you did. I've been hanging around hoping to ambush some of them, but haven't had any success.
Is there a bounty out on them?
No, but there ought to be. I'm just taking the initiative is all.
So that's a no. I was hoping I might get a reason to start killing them, but apparently not. Hmm. I think... Why do you think you can take them on by yourself?
Not a whole gang or anything, just 2, maybe 3. I was a caravan guard, so I know how to handle a gun pretty well.
Yes. You'd better leave while you can. The powder gangers won't fall for a trick.
Yeah, was a stupid idea anyway. See you around.
Yeah. No, he's not leaving. I don't have any particular reason to kill him either. Now this was a disappointing job for me.
Never
Yeah.
gets old when something blows up.
Now, I wonder where this leads to.
What?
Yeah, I got rid of him.
Good. Had him figured for NCR. One of the Rangers, maybe. Anyway, speaking of the NCR, I need you to take a walk down to Primm. The NCR hasn't raised hell over our breakout, and I want to find out why. They're up to something, I can feel it.
So what am I looking for?
I know the NCR has troops near Primm, so talk to the locals and find out if any of those troops are going to be coming our way. Yeah, get out of here.
Yeah, this suits us just fine. The thing is, the guy who shot us in the head and his cronies were also heading toward Primm. So we have a left reason to head that way anyway. So we might as well do both of the things at the same time. I think I want to go approach the Primm from the road. So Gene skydiving south. The man is still here. Well, whatever floats his boat, I'm getting the hell out of here. We do need to find a secure place to sleep in. It doesn't have to be much, a few hours of sleep will do. Well, there's some kind of something up there. Vicky and Van's Casino. Ooh. Never knew 9mm pistol was this powerful. Will take your head clean off. See the infamous couple's death car. Invents. There's definitely something there. I want to go take a look now before I forget it's there. At least paint the site. So I can quick travel there if nothing else. I don't want to go everywhere again until we have a secure location where we can dump our excess loot. But that doesn't mean I want to avoid going anywhere until we have that. Jesus Christ. Where did his head even go this time? Yeah, this is some kind of a mystical 9mm. Where the hell was the... Yeah, now I lost the location. I think it was... no, it's definitely west. We probably see the site here already. It looked like some kind of a smallish structure. Yeah, there it is. It's a mobile home. Trailer. Lone Wolf Radio. Yeah, I didn't detect any kind of radio station here though. So it's not broadcasting. Yeah, this is dead. We have a lot of equipment though. Scrap electronics, sensor modules. Ooh, star bubble caps. It's a quest if you find it. I'm not sure what the amount is, but it's quite a lot. Ooh, Wasteland Survival Guide. Oh. It's probably a skill book. It has the weight of a skill book and the value. So yeah, very likely a skill book. Probably for the survival skill. That would make most sense. It's another nod to a previous game, so I do like that. And it's done in a way so it doesn't really stick out in the eyes of a player just playing this game. So it's one of those little things that you notice what's the history behind that item if you played their earlier games, but if not, you're not going to be bothered by it. It's not out of place. A picture of Tandy in the $100 bill, having the survival skill book be the Wasteland Survival Guide. I think in the earlier games it was some kind of a scout's handbook. Again, another fitting book choice for a survival guide. So, on the other hand, Wasteland Survival Guide, definitely a perfect fit for a survival skill book. Okay, water. A lot of geckos here. I'm not afraid of them, but I don't want to lose too much ammunition fighting them. They're spotting me quite easily. There's Primm. It has a roller coaster in the middle of the town. Definitely damaged one though. So no fun for us there. Yeah, there's tons of geckos here. I think we're better off having our gun ready. I still don't want to kill every gecko we meet. Just a used waste of ammunition. They're not all that dangerous. And more importantly, I can't get anything out of them. They're worth like 5 experience points and no equipment. Wow, oh shit.
Hello there. It's good to see a friendly face. I almost took you for a raider, I did. Name's Malcolm. Malcolm Holmes. Don't suppose you'd care to trade. I'm missing a few essentials and... Ah, screw this. Lying just ain't in my nature. I'll tell it to you straight. I've been following you for a good bit now.
Yeah, I was about to say, I was wondering what the hell am I being detected when clearly no geckos are inside. But we have a stalker, and yeah, why the hell are you following me?
It started off innocently enough. I was traveling, as I often do, and happened to observe you picking up one of those blue star caps. You didn't show any reaction to it, so I figured you didn't know what you'd gotten your hands on.
Okay, what's so special about these caps?
There's an old wasteland legend that says somewhere out there is a fabulous treasure from before the war. Those caps with the blue star on them, the tale goes, are the key to that treasure. They're called sunset sarsaparilla stars.
Where can I find more of them?
All over the place. The easiest place to find them is unopened bottles of sunset sarsaparilla. You'd think they'd all have been picked clean by now, but somehow, new bottles keep appearing in the machines. Some say it's old Festus that does it, hoping someone will finally collect enough caps to earn the treasure. Other than bottles, you'll just have to scavenge. You can find caps in the unlikeliest of places, and blue star caps are no exception.
So you collect these caps too?
Nah, I gave it up years ago. Too dangerous. And even if I did still collect them, I'd tell you the same. There's people out there so mad with the idea of treasure that they'll attack strangers just on the suspicion that they have some of those caps.
I have a suspicion you have some of those caps. Okay, what kind of treasure are we talking about here?
No one knows. Money, weapons, water. It is, or maybe was, something of value, and that's enough to get people motivated.
It definitely was something of value. So I doubt it's something as trivial, as common or boring as water. Yeah, my character is definitely interested. So you mentioned someone named Festus. Who's Festus?
It's said that the treasure is guarded by a man named Festus, and he's the one who asked for the blue star caps. It's also said he's been around since the war, standing a lonely vigil, waiting for someone to come and take the treasure off his hands. That'll make him pretty damn old, but I've met a few people in my travels who claim they actually met him, and they weren't the lying type either.
Oh, my guess would be a robot. A ghoul would be another option, but I can't see why the hell would a ghoul stay there. It's not impossible, but I just don't see what would be the motivation. Robot, on the other hand, would have to follow programming and so be unable to properly do anything else until that program purpose is fulfilled. So, yeah, thanks for the info, but you are a creep. You should probably get going.
No problem. If you do end up trying to collect more stars, watch out for a man named Alan Marks. He's killed several people for their stars already.
Thanks, dude. I'll keep an eye out for him. Ooh. 6 caps. Ooh. Hopefully finding the rest of them will be this easy. Have other people collect them and then collect the collected star bulk cash from the other people. Really saves up quite a lot of work and effort. And he was a creepy stalker, so he really deserved it. Although I'm really admitting it's my greed for more of those bottle caps that got me to shoot him. He was pretty clearly hinting that he does have more bottle caps. like that, and is collecting them, so okay, suddenly chemicals. Hollowed out rock. Okay. Accidentally hollowed out rock. Didn't notice that at all. Is there any kind of a... Yeah, there's 2 cans on it. So it is smart. But it's in a fairly clever way. I definitely did not see that as any kind of a mark. So, well done, well done. Are you trying to come to me? Are you okay?
Hey, where the hell do you think you're going? Primm is off limits.
You look sort of pale around the lips and eyes. Is everything okay with you? Okay, what's going on in Primm?
Some convicts from the prison up the road have taken over the town. Everyone inside is either dead or in hiding. What's more, there are 2 tribes of raiders causing trouble in this area as well. You'd be safer heading back up to Good Springs.
Shouldn't you be protecting the town?
We'd love to, but they don't fall under NCR jurisdiction. Even if they did, we're in no shape to protect them.
Yeah, why not?
We don't have the equipment to take out the convicts. And even if we did, we need some extra hands for backup. You should talk to Lieutenant Hayes. He's in a tent down the road. Just stay on the west side of the overpass if you don't want to get shot.
So it was just a warning. There's ammunition to be had here. But on the other hand, it's probably ammunition on weapons I'm not using. Fusion cells. What the hell is using those Magnum rounds? 357s. .308 is a sniper rifle ammunition, but okay, there's Primm, and there are some mines here. Can I disarm them? Yes, okay. Okay, only 3 mines. Still, 3 mines for us. 3 experience for us. Yeah, I probably should go to Primm. We have 2 different quest lines pointing us in that direction already, so I can't justify skipping it. We need to find out where the guy in the checkered coat went, and do some scouting for the powder gangers. This is probably a secure enough place to sleep too.
I'm Sergeant McGee of the New California Republic Army, 5th Battalion, 1st Company. If you want to talk about something, speak to Lieutenant Hayes.
Does the NCR have any plans to attack the prison north of here? And that's a good way to open a discussion.
I have no idea. I just go and do what they tell me.
So where are you from?
I'm from the hub originally, but it's been a long time since I saw it. I'm on my second tour here. Most non-commissioned officers are. Ma'am?
Yeah, that didn't go anywhere. Yeah, at least we have the next guy in line who we need to talk to. Armor case. NCR armor. Again, the faction armor has its uses. Problem is it weighs 26, so I'm sleeping here a little. Maybe another hour. Yeah. So we played for quite a long time, and it only took 2 hours to sleep off all our deprivation. So sleep is something you can largely ignore. Nutrition, something you have to do now and then, and water is something. Maybe you have to drink water in for 15 minutes or 30 minutes. Again, it's something you have to do, but even then, it's not a major. It doesn't stop you from exploring things.
Hello?
Or playing the game normally.
I'm Lieutenant Hayes of the New California Republic Army, 5th Battalion, 1st Company. What's your business?
What are you doing out here?
We were sent out here to hold back the tide of convicts from the correctional facility. As you can probably tell, we aren't doing the kind of job we could be doing.
Do you have any information on the convicts?
Not much. They've taken to calling themselves powder gangers, mostly because they've taken to using the explosives meant to clear boulders as weapons. They got organized faster than I would have thought, most of them at least. Thankfully, the small group in town here seem to have split off from the main force, so they aren't getting anything in the way of support.
Okay. Tell me about the correctional facility.
Most people just call it NCRCF, that's NCR Correctional Facility. A little bit ago, the convicts there staged a coup, killed the guards that weren't able to escape, and have been ransacking the area since then.
So what's the problem with your mission here?
The mission isn't a problem, the problem is with supplies. The convicts are better armed and organized than our intel initially suggested. I'm trying to get some reinforcements here, maybe some guns with some firepower, but shit. Things are just going slow. I have some free time. Ask away.
Do you have any plans to attack the prison?
Military operations are classified information. The brass is familiar with the situation at the NCRCF.
Yeah, fair enough.
Ma'am?
I'm very glad that the soldier, the officer, is not telling us anything. No soldier would. Maybe something like a grunt might carelessly let things slip, but not an officer. You'd have to trust the person you're telling it quite a lot before you do that, and I don't see any one of them trusting me to that extent. We have not deserved that trust. Yeah, a little food, little water. Again, our needs are at a minimum. Ooh, there's an express sign there. We were a courier at Mojave, working for the Mojave Express. That looks like our building. Yeah, Mojave Express delivery order 6 out of 6. Deliver the package at the north entrance to the Vegas Strip by way of Freeside. An agent of the recipient will meet you at the checkpoint. Take possession of the package and pay for the delivery. Bring the payment to Johnson Nash at the Mojave Express Agency in Primm. Bonus on completion 250 caps. Okay, this package contains 1 oversized poker chip composed of platinum. Contract penalties. Yeah, this we probably should read this because we failed the contract. You are an authorized agent of the Mojave Express package until the delivery is complete and payment has been processed. Contractually obligated to complete this transaction and materially responsible for any malfeasance or loss. Failure to deliver the proper recipient may result in forfeiture of your advance and bonus, criminal charges, and or pursued by mercenary reclamation teams. The Mojave Express is not responsible for any injury or loss of life you experience as a result of said reclamation efforts. Okay, so we probably need to find out more about this contract and not just focus on this guy in the checkered coat. He definitely deserves some payback, but he's done with us. We're dead to him. We failed our contract though, so we probably should find out if there's gonna be trouble. I'm not seeing any Potter gangers, and the NCR soldiers said they would be. So why not? Why am I not seeing anyone? No movement anywhere. Nothing on the comp. Oh, there it is. That's one of them. That's another. This weapon is not accurate enough. This weapon might not even fly that far. Okay, the bastards are on the move. I don't think the dynamite will fly that far, but hey, only one way to find out. Shit. Shit. Oh, come on. Yeah, these bastards are throwing dynamite at me. I don't really get why they're so easily intimidated. Just getting a few hits on them and they're folding. Too easy. One of them was fairly heavily injured. I basically missed him because instead of hitting him, I hit at the model on the building there. I don't think that's also a problem. That's because the bullets don't really fly from the barrel of your gun. So even if your barrel is free and should be, bullet should hit the target normally, it can hit on the muzzle of your, if you're very close to some kind of a odd shaped muzzle like that. And I think that's what happened there. Knowing a good place where to shoot from is something you get with experience. You play the game more. It's definitely our employer. Daniel Wayne. Okay, Mojave Express delivery order 4 out of 6. So we had the 6 out of 6. What the hell are these? Again, the same contract, different manifest. This package contains 2 oversized dice composed of fuzzy material. Yeah, I have no idea what that is. Another Mojave Express drop-off. What is it? What is this all about? We had a platinum chip. He had oversized fuzzy dice. Why? Naturally, it doesn't take a smart person to realize that something else is going on. But what? What the hell could it be? I'd like some water. Ruby's casserole. Hell is a Ruby's casserole. Crap, there's a radio here. Ruby's casserole. Food minus 150, RAS plus 2, hit points 1 plus 1 for 30 seconds. So it's a fairly good food item. Damage robots. This is an advanced model robot with a reinforced frame. It is well weathered and appears to have seen a good bit of action. There's very little in the way of serious damage. Okay, let's try to fix it. Some servos and gyroscopes need to be recalibrated and replaced. It looks as though the robot can be repaired. Repair 65 or higher required. We don't have that. Okay, examine the electronics. A few of the primary electrical systems seem to be fully functional and the redundant systems are all working. If you bypass some of the primary systems, the secondary systems should compensate and make some of the repairs easier. Science 55 or higher. Let's try repair with parts. It looks as though the damaged servos and gyroscopes could be replaced. Yeah. 3 pieces of scrap metal, 2 sensor modules, and some scrap electronics. Yeah, we don't have that, so let's leave that alone. Scrap parts. We'll try to keep an eye out for the remaining parts. The remaining parts being scrap electronics and sensor modules. So we can repair our robot. The key and vans. Lucky Casino. Bison Steel. So Well, there's definitely powder gangers here, but where are they? Okay, that leads to Wiki Advanced. That means locals are in Wiki Advanced. That's fair enough. Guess we should visit them now to get some kind of information. What the hell is going on here?
I don't know what it was brought you to Primm, youngster, but you might want to rethink your plans. Town's gone to hell.
Yeah, and your lip syncing went right with it. Johnson Nash was the name mentioned in our contract. Hey, who are you?
Johnson Nash is my name. Husband to Ruby Nash. Lived in Primm going on 8 years now, thick and thin. I'm a trader primarily, for what it's worth with things like they are. I also run the local Mojave Express outpost.
Yeah, I'm a courier with the Mojave Express.
Well, I don't got any work right now, sorry to say.
Yeah, I lost a package I was supposed to deliver.
I'll tell you whatever I can. You have a delivery order you can show me?
Yeah, here.
Oh, so you're talking about one of them packages. That job had strange written all over it, but we couldn't turn down the caps.
What was so strange about it?
That cowboy robot had us hire 6 couriers. Each was carrying something a little different. Pair of dice, chess piece, that kind of stuff. Last word I have from the office, it looked like payment had been received for the other 5 jobs. Guess it was just your chip that didn't make it. First deadbeat we hired to do the job canceled. Hope a storm from the divide skins him alive. Well, that's where you came in.
Yeah, might have been easy to miss, but yeah, the job was done, requested by a cowboy robot, and similar, I guess, to Victor or Victor. So the robot that saved our lives. Definitely no coincidence there, but I'm wondering. Uh, it it can't possibly be the same robot, can it? Victor suddenly disappearing from the town for a long period of time certainly would have been noticed. But it seems like he's been there forever and really does nothing, so we need to know more about this cowboy robot.
Nope, different fella, bigger. Had himself a face on a screen, and he talked more like you or me.
Ah, yeah. Some men stole my package. A man in a checkered suit and some thugs, if they pass this way.
Well, now that you mention it, a few nights back, one of the townies was out scavenging for supplies. He said he saw a fellow with a daisy suit come through with some of them Great Con misfits. They was talking about a chip.
Yeah, one of those men shot me. I need to know the best way to get to them.
Well, for that, your best bet is going to be talking to Deputy Beagle. Since they came to town, he was keeping a good bit of notes on them, and he was slinking around Bison Steve when your pretty boy friend came through. He may have heard where they were going.
Okay, so we need to find Deputy... what's his name?
I guess I don't have anywhere better to be.
Yeah, what about the delivery?
Sure, I'll tell you what I know. Don't go get... Hey, youngster. Still hanging about Primm, huh?
Mm. Do you know if the NCR is planning to attack the prison north of here?
I might know something, but my memory ain't what it used to be. Sometimes it needs motivating.
Mm. No way I'd pay more than 20 caps to know more.
Then I guess you won't be knowing more, eh? But you know where to find me, should you change your mind.
So he knows, but he wants to sell us the information. It would cost us 100 caps to buy that. I can afford it certainly, but I want to see if I can get that information for free from the other people. I have some questions about your robot.
That beat up old thing? What do you want to know?
Where did it come from?
A courier dropped it off a couple of months back. I got it working for a little while, but the darn thing pooped out. I haven't been able to get it up and running again. I was hoping to use it for some courier work, but that ain't gonna happen.
Yeah. Using robots for career work, who would think of such a crazy thing? Okay. What is wrong with it?
Hell if I know. I don't think it's serious, but my tinkering days are long gone.
Do you mind if I try to fix it?
You're welcome to try. It's yours if you can get it working. If I had my way, I'd dump it in the scrapyard in Novak and be done with the damn thing. I guess I don't have anywhere better to be.
Want to play a hand of Caravan?
You think you have what it takes, kid?
Okay. This isn't all of a really that great of a player either. I mean, as far as earning money is concerned. But we might as well play a single game. We need to get some kind of a feel for the game. So when the actual important games come around, I'm not gonna lose them. Yeah. We only have picture cards, so we need to do some sabotaging of our own. Buffing our own, rather. Yeah, but that. No. We'll discard an entire stack here. Might as well. Yeah, we can't do much. We only picture cards. I guess we can try to sabotage him. Yeah, no one's getting anything done now. Ah, for God's sake. Okay. Crap. We're in a position to get the first pair at any moment. Um, also the second, so we'll try to work on the third now. Okay, the middle one is his. I want to take the first one. Yeah, this is ours. He got the middle one, but we got the two others, so piece of cake. Again, the games really aren't all that long once you get into it.
Howdy. You come to the wrong place, traveler. Primm's dying. If you've got any sense, you'll be moving on.
Aren't there any other people here?
Quite a town we got here. Sheriff gets murdered and Deputy Beagle dragged off for ransom to the bison.
Before the powder gangers came to town,
That should bring back the tourists.
Johnson Nash ran the local store in the Mojave Express station.
Howdy. Hello there. What brings you to Primm?
Do you know if the NCR has any plans to attack the prison?
I wouldn't know anything about that, dear. You might ask Johnson.
Yeah, okay, it seems like Johnson is the only one I can talk to about this. Okay, who are you?
I'm Ruby Nash. Pleased to make your acquaintance. My husband and I are Primm long-timers. He fancies himself a trader, and I know my way around a kitchen.
What do you cook?
My specialty is a rad scorpion venom casserole. It's more appetizing than it sounds. The venom has a sharp, smoky flavor, and it numbs your mouth so fierce you'll forget you ever had a tongue. It's perfectly safe, long as you don't have sores in your mouth for the venom to find your blood, 'cause that'll kill you dead.
Yeah, it seems like a fairly dangerous thing to do. Couldn't you dilute the poison before putting it into food or something? Okay, can I have some of that?
Does sound good, don't it? How many rad scorpion glands you got?
Yeah, 0.
Guess you'll be needing to find some, huh? Come back when you do.
Fair enough. Okay, tell me about Primm.
My mother taught me never to say something unless it was nice. So, I don't have nothing to say about Primm, for the time being at least. It's a sad state of affairs. Discuss it with Mr. Nash if you care to. Just makes me want to cry.
Okay.
Bye.
It doesn't seem like there's all that many people we can talk to here. Try not to get trapped behind the door. I'm getting the hell out of there because this door is not supposed to be opened.
Howdy.
Crap. Is there really no one else we can talk to but Jason Nash? Maybe the deputy knows something and is stupid enough to tell us without trying to blackmail us.
Howdy.
Hey there.
Howdy.
Seriously? 2 people in the entire town are willing to talk to me. Vance's gun. The 9mm submachine gun preserved in the glass case to the left of this plate is the actual weapon Vance carried in a paper-wrapped box under some suitcases in the trunk of his car during his and Vicky's crime spree. Never fired and luckily untouched by the hail of bullets that ended its notorious owner's life, the weapon's mint condition inspires dread in all who look upon it. Experts speculate that Vance might have killed as many as 50 people had he ever fired the gun, so long as his aim was exact and he was starting off with a full clip, or even more if he had additional ammo clips and remembered to reload. And that's quite a description, so basically nothing happened.
Move along,
Howdy.
please.
But
Move along. Howdy, partner. Welcome to the Vicky and Vance Casino and Museum.
uh, you know if the NCR has plans to attack prison?
There's a prison north of here? Well, don't go picking up any hitchhikers and you should be alright.
Okay, who are you?
Primm Slim at your service. Authentic cowpoke and official spokesspot of the Vicky and Vance Casino and Museum. Yeehaw!
Who were Vicky and Vance?
Where have you been, partner? Hiding under a rock? Vicky and Vance were this nation's fourth or maybe fifth most infamous celebrity outlaw couple ever. That's who they was. Primm Slim here can tell you the whole story, if you can spare a minute to hear the tale.
Okay, lay it on me.
Yahoo! I ain't had a chance to tell their tale in a mess of years. First things first, any bosh you've heard about Vicky and Vance being copycats ain't nothing but ill-tempered slander. Fact is, they begun their crime spree 2 days before Bonnie and Clyde robbed their first bank. So who was copying who? Now, true, Vicky and Vance didn't exactly cut a wide swath of murder and bank robbery across the central U.S. like Bonnie and Clyde did. It was more like a narrow swath of shoplifting, check cashing fraud, and gas pump drive-offs. But crime is crime. They drove reckless, too. Having lived by the gun, well, Vance owned one anyway, it was only fitting that the duo of desperados would die by the gun. Perhaps it was fate itself that accidentally drove them into a crossfire between police and a gang of bank robbers in Plano, Texas. Or maybe they just didn't notice until it was too late. It's been said that Vicky would have tried to cash a bad check in that bank, had she lived. We'll never know for sure. All we know is that the crossfire tore the car and both occupants to pieces, and the police issued an official apology. You can put your eyes on the genuine death car just over yonder, and there's Vance's machine gun in the case next to it.
No, actually, no, there isn't. Do you know that Vance's gun is missing?
Just mosey on over to the display case and you'll see it plain as day. Quite a piece, that gun. Mint condition, never fired.
Yeah, the display case is empty, the gun's missing.
Have you gone local, partner? I can see the gun with my own 3 photo sensors from where I'm standing right now.
Okay, the game is basically telling me that I need signs before I can get anything out of this. Yeah, maybe you've been hacked or something.
You're plumb loco, partner.
Yeah, I need to. I don't have the scientific know-how to know how I can get him to, I guess, realize this situation. So there's no way for me to convince him that the gun's gone. Okay, tell me about this place.
Why, this is the Vicky and Vance Casino and Museum. Primm's premier tourist attraction and resort destination. Yeehaw!
Okay, tell me about Primm.
Primm is a thriving resort community located in Clark County, Nevada, right along Interstate 15. Whether you can't wait till Vegas to try your luck, or want to hit one last jackpot before you leave Nevada, Primm's your place. The town's premier attraction is the world-famous Vicky and Vance Casino and Museum, so you came to the right place, partner.
Yeah, I need to stop this.
Happy trails, partner.
Urge to murder is rising rapidly listening to his jokes. So, from what I gather, we need to find the deputy Beagle, was it? That's related to our main quest line. We also need more information about the NCR potentially attacking the prison. So I'm going to try to get Deputy Beagle to spill out the beans on that. If that doesn't work, we're just going to have to pay Mr. Nash to reveal that information. The pyro gangers are holed up there. Sheriff's office. Sheriff's duster. Sheriff McBain, Mrs. McBain. So they were killed in their beds. Cowboy repeater in a very bad condition. And I'm not too interested in it anyway. We have quite a good number of explosives. We have the pistol, we have some mines. We even have the submachine gun. I don't see us needing additional weaponry to... Well, we could use additional weaponry, better weaponry, but we are not in dire need of a new one. So I'm going to skip a bad condition cowboy repeater rifle. Just not worth my time. Liberty Beagle residence. I'll take the purified water. Here's some fresh food too. Very easy gun lockup. Okay. As I see it, well, maybe we will not explore the entire town. We've only found the deputy and the sheriff's apartment. Maybe the Nashes are living in their Mojave Express office, but there's still a lot of town people that don't seem to have homes. So I'm guessing I'm just missing them. Yeah, they can't all be there. Although it's not impossible that they were living in some of these casinos. I don't see why not. Might as well make use of the buildings. There's no guarantee that intact houses survive anywhere near this place. Although there are a couple here, so Primm house. Star bulk. Yeah, nothing of real interest. Impacts. Ooh, and healing powder. Best healing item ever. Okay, I'm finding a lot of items that might be useful for crafting, but not now. Might have to come back here later. Two houses left, then we're done. The only things left after that would be to assault the casino where the Potter gangers are holed up. I don't really see any alternatives for that. We'll have to do that. Hopefully we'll get the deputy alive. Hopefully, because it's the only goddamn reason I'm even going there, so... Witchblade. Ooh. Almost missed that. Wall save, don't have the skill. Shit. Okay. Ooh, this is good. Scrap electronics. I think we need... We need scrap metal and sensor modules still. Not sure if we can find them here. Probably not. Okay. I'm not quite sure what's the best way to approach this. I'm guessing the main door is the worst place, so I'll skip that one. But yeah. Time to visit Bison's Steep.